starting with the definition of mental health according to several experts. The first, mental health is defined as a state in which an individual's physical, intellectual, and emotional development grows, develops, and matures throughout their life, accepting responsibility, finding adjustment, maintaining social rules, and actions within their culture. According to Fajri, the school environment is a situation where students are in a formal education institution that organizes teaching, counseling, and training programs that help students develop their learning potential.
School is a place where adolescents spend most of their time. So school needs to be a place to identify and intervene early in the emotional and behavioral problems or difficulties experienced by adolescents. The first program is a mental health unit. According to the World Health Organization 2024, almost 15% of adolescents aged 10 to 19 years globally experience mental health disorders. 30% mental health disorders contribute of the global disease burden in this age group. In addition, 20% of children aged 13 to 17 years are reported to experience mental, emotional, developmental, or behavioral disorders, indicating a high risk of suffering and long-term negative impacts on adolescents. Based on the data, there is a need for early detection and intervention programs for emotional and behavioral problems or difficulties that might identify the problems that occur. One of them is holding a mental health unit program. Mental health unit is a school-based mental health service program. The program is an effort to improve the mental health of the entire school and aims to improve healthy living skill and mental health from an early age. Why is this program important in schools that are mentally health friendly? Because in reality, the problems encountered by adolescents are not only physical, but also include psychological problems, such as emotional and behavioral problems. And the program is also aims to improve students' knowledge and behavior about mental disorders and to change the stigma and level of discrimination against adolescents with mental health problems. Let's see the phenomenon, a real case that show why mental health programs are needed in school to be mental health friendly. Like the bomb incidents at a high school in Jakarta, one of the most extreme effects of bullying. It also highlights the weakness in early identification by schools. Why? Because the suspect was found had experienced bullying and family problems, which in turn caused him to be alone and often watched videos related to bomb making. But the teachers only found out after the incident happened. So that's why from this phenomenon we can see why programs that can help school to identify the symptoms of bullying more easily and provide timely intervention are needed, such as the mental health unit program. Next, impact of program. This program has had a positive impact on the creation of a supportive school environment. These impacts include improving student knowledge and mental health, develop a more positive attitude, empowering teachers to identify mental health issues in their students or peers, and empowering students to identify mental health issues in their peers. In addition, other research mental health units program also reinforce the ability of young members to identify mental health problems in the school environment at an early stage. Students and teachers will provide with guidelines and explanations about mental health. Overall, mental health unit programs support the establishment of schools that are more caring, responsive, and safe for students' mental health.
The second program we are introducing in the School Mental Health Ambassador Program. Implementation of the KGPS activities in school through education and guidance. This program focuses on school-based mental health support with the aim of improving student physical, social, and psychological well-being. The goal is to create a school environment that supports student productivity and overall mental well-being, enhancing peer support as an effort to improve mental health through this program. A peer support system can be built by developing the role of school mental health ambassador. Formation of mental health ambassador through training and knowledge transfer to selected ambassador. This ambassador act as approachable student figures, helping to raise awareness, share mental health information, and provide peer support to their classmates. Here I'm looking at a phenomenon called self-harm. Self-harming behavior indicates unresolved emotional distress in adolescents. Self-harm among adolescents often occurs because they feel overwhelmed by emotions they can't express, such as anxiety, academic pressures, feeling of worthlessness, or social conflict. Furthermore, low mental health literacy means that students do not know how to help. This problem is exacerbated by low mental health literacy. Peers who do not know how to provide support and the absence of an effective early detection system in school. Through this program, students receive training to recognize signs of mental health issues, including self-harm. They also learn how to detect emotional symptoms, understand their limits when dealing with at-risk peers, and apply safe psychological first aid. This program helps create a more sensitive and supportive school environment. With this approach, schools become more sensitive and supportive environment. Trained peers can become safe and trusted figures for students who are struggling, helping to reduce the risk of self-harming behavior. Then, here are some of the impact of the mental health ambassador program. Namely, there was an increase in student cognitive knowledge after the pre-test and post-test on the dissemination of knowledge. Based on the program described above, the pre-test and post-test result conducted during the activity showed significant increase in student understanding of mental health issue, which was consistent with the pre-post-test result conducted during the activity, including the role and function of mental health ambassador. This means that after receiving education, students became better able to recognize signs of mental health issue in their environment. Peer socialization and support increase awareness of the importance of peers in mental health. This is consistent with the result of previous mental health training, where most students initially fell into the low knowledge category. However, after receiving education, their understanding improved and moved to the good category. And then, mental health training showed an increase in students and understanding from poor to good. In addition, similar activities such as mental health awareness program support by peer supports also showed positive result. The result showed an increase in their understanding of the importance of the role of peers in providing support.
The strategy for developing a religion-based mental health education program consists of several important interrelated components. Namely, number one, spiritual habitation, daily activities such as communal prayers, morning zikir, Islamic reflection, and Al-Quran recitation become part of the school routine. Number two, integration of religious values in learning. The content of Islamic education, PAI, and guidance and counseling does not only focus on cognition but also on instilling moral character and its application in daily life. Number three, spiritual counseling and guidance. Guidance counselor, Islamic education teacher, and religious leader collaborate to provide faith-based counseling for students experiencing psychological. Number 4, collective religious activities and mentoring. Number 5, involvement of parents and the community. Support from parents and the community is essential for sustaining the program. Next, there is a bullying case phenomenon. The case in Sukabumi know that untreated bullying can trigger a serious mental disorder, making students feel hopeless and lose hope. The impact of the religion-based mental health education program can be seen in the creation of a safer, more moral, and more empathic school environment. Students become mentally and spiritually stronger. Bullying decreases and emotional support increases through spiritual counseling and the habituation of religious values.
The fourth program is School-Based Mental Health Program or TKGBS. This is a mental health program created for teenagers in school whose activities include identifying the emotional status of teenagers, assessment through measurement instrument, intervention, and student facilitation. This program was created to identifying differences in the emotional status and behavior of adolescents. Mental health issues in adolescents often hinder their physical, cognitive, and social growth, which ultimately has a negative impact when they enter adulthood, such as an increased risk of chronic depression or adjustment disorder. Therefore, the implementation of mental health promotion programs is crucial, even though the similar efforts are still very minimal in Indonesia compared to other countries with more mature education system. Early treatment for minor problems can be carried out directly at school through collaboration between guidance counselors, parents, and mental health practitioners, thereby preventing escalations into serious issues that require medical intervention. Minor mental health problems can be treated at school by teachers or through collaborations between teachers, parents, and mental health practitioners. The program will be developed on a school basis because schools have a greater autonomy in managing their schools. School-based program development was chosen because educational institutions have a high degree of autonomy in managing resources, setting quality improvement targets, developing strategic plans, implementing programs, and evaluating results independently. This flexibility allows for adjustment to the local context of the school, including the management of budget and existing support staff. In addition, greater participation from stakeholders such as parents, students, and the surrounding community strengthens the sense of ownership and sustainability of the program. School-based programs have flexibility in managing school resources and greater participation from groups with an interest in the school. One case related to mental health programs in school was found in a study conducted by Komala 2020. The study found various emotional problems, conduct problems, hyperactivity, and the problems with peer relationships. Emotional symptoms were also found such as depression, sadness and despair, rebelliousness and defiance, anxiety and fear, anger, and drastic mood swings. This is reinforced by data presented in the World Mental Health Report, which state that 8% of children aged 5 to 9 and adolescents aged 10 and to 19 worldwide experience mental disorder. Additional data supporting this was presented by the Indonesian National Adolescent Mental Health Survey, which found that mental health issues are common among the adolescents, with 1 in 3 adolescents experiencing the mental health problems and 1 in 10 adolescents experiencing mental disorder. Based on this case and data, it is clear that mental health is a serious issue today. After implementing the school-based mental health program or PKGBS, there were changes in mental health status, particularly in terms of adolescents' emotion and behavior. This indicates the impact of the PKGBS program. After the implementation of PKGBS, there were significant changes in the mental health status of adolescents, particularly in terms of emotions, such as reduced anxiety and improved self-regulation, as well as behavior, such as increased positive social interactions. Regular education about adolescent development tests and psychosocial stimulation helps adolescents understand their own motor, cognitive, emotional, and spiritual dynamics. This encourages assertive and adaptive behavior as well as avoidance of risk factors that worsen mental health. Changes in the emotional status and behavior of adolescents due to mental health education. The more often information and reinforcement are provided to adolescents regarding adolescent mental health, the more it will increase adolescent understanding of this issue. A person's understanding is greatly influenced by their knowledge of the subject being discussed and their attitude towards receiving the information. Therefore, it is hoped that adolescents will strive to improve their mental health by behaving well and assertively, always adapting to conducive conditions and avoiding things that will worsen their mental health. Mental health education provided to adolescents includes adolescents' developmental tasks and stimulation of psychosocial growth and development in adolescents. Mental health education provided to adolescents can increase their knowledge about motor, cognitive, language, emotional, personal.
The conclusion is a mentality health-friendly school environment can create a sense of safety, improve well-being, and strengthen student resilience. Through a targeted religious-based program, school can become healthy, supportive, and empowering spaces for growth for each student in the face of stress and challenge.